update on Super Typhoon Maria, which has become a Category 5 typhoon this evening, or this morning as it is in Japan, at 11 AM local time on July the 6th. It had winds of 160 miles per hour and a pressure of 918 millibars. It's at 16.2 degrees north, 141.9 degrees east. No warnings are currently in effect, but warnings may come into effect for some of the Japanese islands in a few days. Over the next few days, you'll see Maria enter the screen as it moves towards the northwest over the open Pacific and then towards the Ryukyu Islands, which it could strike as a strong Category 3, 4, I doubt Category 5, and then move onwards towards the northwest, possibly towards China. Right now it's here, not too far from the northern Mariana Islands. It is moving away from the islands right now, and further strengthening is quite possible in the next few hours before conditions are expected to become gradually more unfavourable. Now is the time for Maria to reach its peak intensity, which will likely occur in the next 6 hours. Over the next few days then, this is how it looks in terms of rainfall and the chances of storm conditions across Japan, certainly the tropical zones there. You can see significant rainfall over the area, which isn't related to Maria, but by the start of next week, which we're going to be entering, Maria comes onto the picture, and you can see it affecting the Daito Islands and then the Ryukyu Islands. What we should note from this model is that it is just one model's view at one time, and that could change, and the trajectory of the storm could change. There is a cone in place for a reason. Sea surface temperatures, though, are certainly warm enough to sustain a significant storm like this one. 28 or 29 degrees all the way up to the Ryukyu Islands, and still good enough temperatures all the way to Shanghai. Here is where the storm is right now. Maria, you can see it in terms of wind shear. It's fairly low and actually decreasing ahead of the storm for now, but a high wind shear area is located up ahead. This is how it's been looking throughout the course of the last few hours. If you haven't been following it recently, it has really exploded, and we did a live event earlier showing the fact, and you can see how the storm has been certainly very impressive. A warm eye of around 5 degrees up to around 11 degrees. It's fluctuating, and an eye wall which is certainly being consistent and is still building at this time as well. Further intensification is possible before a little bit of weakening, but it could still be a very significant typhoon as it moves through the Japanese islands mid-next week. You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com. You can also find our YouTube page if you're not there already. Force 13 on YouTube, subscribe if you haven't. You can also find our Facebook page under the same name, and we're on Twitter. It's @Force13, our handle, if you'd like to follow us and engage with us there. You can also help the project become even better by becoming a patron on Patreon, where you can find more information and rewards and benefits from that as well, with a big thanks to Jesper and Sven Bang for their recent contributions on the project. It's looking very good indeed, and we hope to bring more content in the future. You can also find Force 13 on Skype and my personal account, Fool13, at extension 9094 on Discord for tropical weather chat.